Let's rise. Show me what you got. Get a sip of the rye.
Yo, what's up? This is Jason Bass, and I'm here for the 4th episode of Get a Sip of the Rye. I've hopped on a train from Baltimore, come up here to New York, and I'm about to meet our tour guide, Dave Rose. He's a new regional sales manager, and he's gonna show us around town. Of course, we have to get some Manhattan since we're in Manhattan, and I can't wait to try it out. So, let's go. Ooh. Dave, what's up?
JB,
how are you,
buddy? Good
man?
to see you. Dude, welcome to New York City, baby.
So happy to be here. Called a trainer from Baltimore. I'm excited about doing this New York tour with you. Where are we going first?
Got a great day. We're going to start off right here at Warehouse Wine and Spirits, and then we're going to head over to see Chris Page over at White Oak Tavern for some cocktails.
Okay.
Then we're going to hit Jillian down at Dead Rabbit, the famous Dead Rabbit, and then we're going to head up to Jacob's Pickles, see Selena, Jacob, Mike. Crush it all day. I'm so happy you're here, man.
Me too. And I know you've been in the game for a long time. What has it been, 5 years now?
I've been with Sagamore for just about 5 years, but moved up to New York City in '97, and I've been in the business ever since. Bartending in DC, Baltimore, New York City, waiting tables, managing restaurants, everything but cook.
Okay.
And then I found my passion with Sagamore and heritage, tradition, Sagamore. And I'm originally from Baltimore, as you know, so I'm bringing the, sharing the story, sharing the spirit here in New York.
Fantastic, man. I figured you were connected people, so you want to head over to the first spot?
Let's go see Jim.
Let's check it out, boo. Yes, this looks fantastic. What a great display.
Got a lot of great supporters. I mean, when the brand is wonderful like it is, it's an easy sell.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man, so this is our rack here, right here in the front of the store, right in the lane.
I think it captures a lot of brand elements too, man. The wood, the metal. I mean, it looks gorgeous.
We're really proud of it. It was a little challenging getting it in here, but once they tasted it, they wanted to have it in here.
I mean, I can't tell you how much I love this. I think it's really on brand. I think it fits the whole Sagamore Spirit, vibe. So I know it's gonna do well here. It's definitely gonna sell on Father's Day. It's gonna kill it. So good luck with that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna meet with Jim in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
So
is that the owner of the place?
Jim is not the owner, but he makes all the decisions. I don't know if you noticed, we have some of our signage up there on the column, which
gorgeous.
I love up there. Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you. But I want to show them our new tequila finish because they had such success with the Manhattan finish.
Yeah.
So they're doing really well with the reserves.
I would wish you luck, but you're already killing it, man.
Thank you. I think you're my good luck charm, man.
Absolutely. Let's do this.
Cool. All right, I'll catch up with you in about 5 minutes.
All right,
10
take
minutes.
it easy.
All right.
Good luck.
Thanks. How you doing, Jim? Good to see you.
Good.
Thank you so much for seeing me today, and thank you so much for this beautiful rack. Thank you for putting it on the floor for me. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
Sagamore's been doing really well. So we're, as you know, I am a big fan of the brand. So
Yes, thank you. You were down at the farm in Baltimore.
I was down at the farm once, and then and did the tour of the distillery, drank the water from the farm and everything. It was great. And then second time was middle of pandemic and. Did not much of a tour, but still, it was great.
Speaking of pandemic, things are starting to pick up again, yeah? I mean, it seems like things are pretty good.
A lot of adjustment, but it's getting there.
Pivot is the word I heard for the whole year. Anyway, so thank you for the biz. How's the Manhattan working for you? I mean, that one really did well for us.
It's good. It's a step up for anyone like that. So you always need sort of that bridge. So people who are, and with the pandemic and people doing a lot of pre-made cocktails and everything else, so it's definitely, been good to have something they can just, pour over ice and sip on.
So I'm here to show you our new Sagamore Reserve Series. Can I just show you real quick? I know you're,
I've heard about this.
Well, listen,
I'm skeptical.
Well, you know what? Being skeptical is good, but then it's more of like a liquid to lips kind of thing. So once you get this on your lips, I feel very confident you'll love this, like you love the Manhattan finish. This one is our tequila finish. So it's the process of our 2 barrels that are 4 years aged, and then what we do is after we age them, we blend them, and then we put it into a tequila barrel for about 9 to 10 months where it just picks up notes from the wood of the tequila. It's doing really well around the country, and it's starting to pick up really here much in New York, and I think it would have a great place here in your rack.
This is similar to the Calvados and Cognac and that kind of...
Well, it's an extra añejo finished rye, yeah. So it's one of my favorites. Manhattan's my favorite, Port's also my favorite, but the tequila one is slowly becoming my favorite as well.
whichever new one's going to be out is going to be your favorite all the time. That's what you're going to tell me.
You call me a salesman?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we're really excited to be here on the floor, and Friday Roddies are doing really well, and I'm open for tastings when you guys are ready. And
When we're ready, yeah, we'll definitely. You've always been great with that, so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You got to get that pineapple mask off, and I'm going to give you a Sagamore, our Sagamore mask. And
right.
thank you so much, Jim, for seeing me. And cool.
All right,
Thank
man.
you.
Good
Nice
to
to
see
see
you.
you. Thanks,
All right.
Jim.
Remember to sign up for the Sagamore Spirit Whiskey Thieves Ambassador Program, where you'll get exclusive access to new releases and special VIP promotions and events. Hit us up at sagamorespirit.com/whiskey-thieves. Hey, what's up? I'm here at Dead Rabbit NYC with Jillian Voss. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Jay?
I'm good. So you're the beverage director here, right?
Yeah.
I was sent up by Dave Rose. He told me you make an amazing Manhattan, right? Called the Cargo
Thief?
Thief. There we
Yeah.
are. Cool. All right, well, I would love to try it out and hear why it's so special.
It's not a classic, it's a very classic Manhattan, but the Manhattans that you see at most bars these days are on the drier side. Maybe a dash of bitters, vermouth, and a rye whiskey, hopefully, if you're doing it right.
Okay.
So we've kind of made it more of a 50-50, doing like an ounce and a half each of sweet vermouth and rye. Sagamore works really well because of it's just spicy. It's a little bit more ABV forward.
Yes.
And we're also going classically with the absinthe and the Angostura on the heavier side with a little bit of dry curacao.
Okay.
So,
and there's something special about your vermouth, right?
Yeah, well, we've actually combined two vermouths. We use Punta Mess and Martini Rossi together.
Got you. Okay.
And that just is a nice balance of bitter and fruit and neutrality.
All right, my mouth is already watering.
Yeah, so let's
get
make
this
a drink.
cocktail going.
Let's do it. So we're gonna do 4 dashes each of absinthe and aromatic bitters, which we use Angostura, but Bitter Truth would work too.
Okay.
Bitter Truth aromatic.
Yeah, and absinthe I wasn't familiar with in a Manhattan recipe, but when in New York.
Yeah, well,
Sounds like a great combination to me.
yeah, pretty much. So an ounce and a half of our sweet vermouth, and then we're gonna do it equal parts, the ounce and a half of Sagamore.
You know what? I'm sure we're going to have the recipe online so people can find that out at Sagamore Spirit on our Instagram. Or they could just come up here, catch the train like I did.
I mean, it's not that bad.
No, from Baltimore.
Baltimore.
There you go.
Yeah, because you said it wrong earlier.
Yeah.
And I corrected you.
Thank you for that.
And then we want to get as much ice as we can fit in there. Give it a good stir. I also have my glass in the freezer, which is very important.
And why are we stirring this instead of shaking it up?
Well, when you stir something, you're mixing the ingredients together. You're getting it cold, and you're getting it to the proper dilution.
Okay.
When you shake something, the general rule of thumb is that there's some kind of protein, dairy, or citrus.
Okay. Thanks for that. That's a pro tip right there. I just thought it was all for show. They back there just...
No, I
getting
mean,
there,
you can get cool and shake and stir at the same time, but I will say that if you're doing 2 things at one time, you're probably not doing both of them
well. So what was the inspiration behind the name? Why Cargo Thief?
So we actually name our drinks based on where it places in the menu, so it will go along with the scene.
Okay. Oh, from
So
the books. Okay.
yeah, from the books and the comics and everything. This drink was from 2015.
And that's the book that won the award for best cocktail menu.
We did, and we did win World's Best Cocktail Menu from Tales of the Cocktail.
Well, I can't wait to try this out.
Yeah.
You said we have some frozen glasses, right? And what kind of glassware do we
So we're gonna get a Nick and Nora.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. My mouth is watering. I'm ready to get this thing started. That is a perfect pour. It looks gorgeous. I'm ready to talk about highfalutin activities.
Do you want to spritz your own
No,
situation?
you're the professional here.
Oh, come on.
I tell you,
So we're just going to get a few inches away from the top, and we're gonna just express the orange oils over the top of the drink.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done all of that. It would
Yes,
take
you
forever.
would. Don't be cray.
All right. So we ready to try this?
Yeah, cargo thief.
There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, cheers to the bar.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that is so good. I love it. I can see why I won the award in the first place. Did an amazing job. Thank you for that.
Thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I mean, it is our interpretation of the Manhattan,
Yes.
and choosing the right rye is an important part of that.
Yeah, thank you for choosing Sagamore Rye. So I'm gonna go out and meet Dave Rose again, and we're gonna have a little lunch, and then we're gonna come back and make another cocktail. What cocktail is that again?
I'm not going to tell you yet.
Oh, this is a secret cocktail?
Secret. It's going to be a secret.
I like a little mystery.
All right, will you bring me a sandwich?
I'll bring you something.
Okay, cool.
There we go. Corned beef. I am here at White Oak Tavern with Dave Rose. How you feeling?
Feeling great. A little warm, but I'm feeling great. I'm so happy that you're up here, Jason.
I am
Thanks for being
too.
here.
So, you've taken us on an amazing journey, and now we're here with Chris. So happy to meet you.
Good to meet you too, man. Pleasure. Dave, good to see you again.
Thank you, Chris
Yeah,
Page.
thanks for coming in.
The place is beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know that you had some challenges reopening. You want to talk about that for a second? Like, what was going on here?
We actually turned the place into a speakeasy
Oh, wow.
for
Okay.
a little while. That didn't work out because the numbers spiked about a week after we opened as a speakeasy, and so nobody wanted to come in. And then I think it was another week after that they actually shut down everything. So it worked out. It was, it is what it is.
Wow. Well, I'm so happy you guys are reopening. I mean, this is one of my favorite bars in the whole city, right next to Washington Square.
Thanks, man.
A great neighborhood spot. And getting back to you, Jay, thanks for being up here, man, because I'll tell you what, this is your first time outside of Baltimore.
It is.
Doing a Get a Sip of the Rye. So I'm honored that you came up to see New York and Chris and this whole day today. So I want to get into the Double Oak. Chris, thank you for taking in the Sagamore signature old fashioned. I know that you have a menu coming out, and I know we're going to do a whiskey dinner here. Very excited. We had one going, but it kind of shut down because of COVID. But I would love you to taste our Double Oak.
Great.
Are you
Love to
doing
taste it,
that?
man, yeah.
Cool. So, what we do is our story is what bourbon is to Kentucky, rye is to Maryland. And we're bringing back the tradition and the heritage of Maryland rye. And so the signature is a high rye, and we take a high rye and a low rye, and we separately age those. Take the water from Sagamore Farm, and we take our high rye and our mid rye, we blend them after 4 years, and then we put them into another barrel, a brand new American oak barrel. But what's unique about that Double Oak barrel is that the staves that make up the barrel, they're grooved. So it looks like a Ruffles potato chip inside this barrel. So there's more surface area.
Gotcha.
And how long does it go in for? Extra 19 months. So it's almost 6 years that we age this amazing Double Oak.
I can smell it from here. It smells fantastic.
That's great.
This is 96.6
Salute.
as opposed to our signature, that is 83 proof.
Yeah, it's
I mean, that is,
Warm and
hits the
tasty.
spot.
that's as perfection goes in my
Sure
mind.
is. Sure
Not
is.
to be a homer, but I think this is one of the best whiskeys I've ever tasted in my life.
Yeah, it's
I hope you
super
feel
rich.
the same.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope it makes the
Especially
club,
to
man.
our
Like I said,
fantastic, yeah.
it's the only club I want to join these
I'm
days.
looking for a bottle, so
make that
we should
happen.
talk. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And you know what? I was doing a little bit of research on your place and the work that you've been doing over the past year. From what I understand, in my research, you've done a lot for the industry, a lot for the community. So I would love to hear more about that from you.
Yeah, so for the community, we actually had a meeting. Our group got together, Fox Lifestyle Hospitality, as far as Street Talk is concerned, White Oak Tavern, and Rag Trader. We all sat down and basically said that we're not going to make this COVID event a binge on Netflix. We're gonna work, and work we did. I shut down on March 16th, which was a Monday. We reopened on March 17th. I batched out cocktails all day on Monday. I opened that window right there and served cocktails out the window. I had my current staff, I think I had 3 bartenders with me at the time that were helping me pump cocktails out because people were kind of, just out and about at that point. And then the next day we had to furlough everybody.
Wow.
And it was me. I was here by myself, and I was here probably for about a month and a half, 2 months, just serving cocktails out the window.
It's difficult.
Yeah, it was difficult. And then people started asking for food. Yeah. So then I called Chef. I said, let's get some food in here. Yeah. And he started pumping out the food. And the next thing you know, we kind of grew the business that I had to get somebody else in here to help me deliver the food to the window while I made the cocktails. And like, we're just, pivoting. And pivoting was the word the whole time.
Yeah.
The word of the year.
Pivot.
Yeah. I mean, it's like capoeira at a certain point.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Spinning back kicks to front kicks and all the other stuff.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it was just mental. It was just a crazy time.
And so that kind of like transitioned to some other stuff.
Yeah, because we weren't, they shut us down inside, but yet, you could go upstate, have 50% seating inside. We had no seating inside.
Yeah.
There were people sitting at the bars. We had no bar. We had nothing. So Mark Fox, Anika Lazarus, and Jen Lee all got together from Fox Lifestyle Hospitality. Mark Fox is the president. Anika Lazarus is the VP, and Jen Lee is the director of operations.
Gotcha.
And they basically organized a group of restaurants and industry people and said, we're going to go march on City Hall. We're going to go march on the mayor's office. We are going to go raise hell on these people because we're getting treated like dog meat.
Unfairly, right?
Very, very unfairly. Yeah, it just wasn't, it wasn't cutting it. And they kept saying, 50% is this. Well, we can't run our business on 50%.
Yeah. No.
Then we get the PPP. The PPP comes in, and we have, you can only use the PPP if you're 100% staffed like you were in 2019.
Right.
But yet we're at 50% capacity. So it's like,
doesn't add up. Doesn't make sense at all.
no, man, it was really, really frustrating. And so now that we're on this side of it, it fell on deaf ears, which is really disappointing as far as our government and our leadership is concerned in the city and state. But here we are. We're able to reopen, and away we go. So
feels like you made some waves, man. Some people definitely won't forget that.
Yeah, I
you
think
and
so.
the team, the entire hospitality team. So,
and I think it really formed a bond. I think everybody went through it together.
Yeah.
We were all in this together. We like the whole world obviously experienced together, but more so the New York hospitality industry really went through this together. And some didn't make it, and some did. But that's just it sucks.
Unfortunately, that's how it goes.
It is.
It's just amazing the resiliency I've seen with you and with so many of my customers and accounts, and it's just so hard to see all you guys go through this, and us too, But you guys really took the big hit, and just kudos to you for getting back up and just staying the course. I mean, that's a challenge. You didn't expect that when you first opened a bar, right?
No,
I mean, that was
there
was no foresight there.
Nobody signed on for this.
Yeah.
No, nobody saw it coming.
I will tell you that. Cheers,
Cheers
to the hard work that you've been doing again. We have a little bit left.
Thank you. Yeah.
And you mentioned to-go cocktails.
Yeah.
So, if you could make us a little pack to go. Well, this place is fantastic. I needed something for the road. We got a couple more places to see, but I like to take a little bit of White Oak
what's this?
Tavern with me.
Yeah, I'd love to give you guys some cocktails to go.
Dave brought some stuff for you,
Great,
little
man.
swag.
Thank you.
Well, yeah,
So-
for the staff, I got more where that came from.
Awesome.
Too, and
They'll
then,
love it.
Yeah, we're excited. Keep open Friday the 13th too, August 13th.
For sure.
Yeah, we'll talk about that
should.
in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks,
Great.
Chris.
Thank
Absolutely,
you.
guys. Thanks
Pleasure
so
to
much.
meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See you.
man. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Of course.
Ready to hit it?
You guys have a great day, all right?
You too.
Enjoy.
Cool. I am back at Dead Rabbit NYC with Jillian. Just came back from lunch. How you doing?
I'm good. Where's my sandwich, bro?
You know what? I'm gonna have to owe you one this time because all we got to eat was a slice, a New York slice. So I kept it very local.
I'll forgive you this time.
Thank you. I was so interested in getting back because you left us off as this with this huge mystery for what this next cocktail is. So what are we making?
All right, so this is actually a drink. I can't take the credit for this drink. It's one of our bartenders. His name is Long Tai, and he loves making drinks on the culinary side. He loves using sherries, and this is a cool thing because it's called Chief of Staff. This is a scene where clearly the rabbit is, or the dark rabbit is in charge and what's going on. So Chief of Staff seemed appropriate. Yeah.
All right. I'm ready to get this thing started too.
Yeah. So this drink is cool. Long was coming from a place of utilizing stronger, spicier spirits, but showing how they can work diversely with more elegant floral flavors. So we have a sherry, we have a very berry, fruit forward sweet vermouth. And we've also split base it with Irish whiskey. Although, of course, we love rye whiskey, American whiskey, Irish whiskey is where we're at.
Yeah.
So, using that to split base cocktails with other spirits is pretty cool for us.
And with that, I mean, it's just like Baltimore, Maryland, Baltimore, Ireland. You don't know. It's like a mix of that. I don't know. I'm just freestyling here, but I've been waiting to throw that in there. Dave actually educated me on that one, so shout out to him for that one.
To cut through all of those flavors, he used an ingredient called kumel.
Okay.
So kumel is something I don't love, and Long definitely challenged me with this. I would consider it a very like potent ingredient, and a lot of caraway and things like that. Okay. But this accents all these flavors very well, where it's just like a contrasting ingredient, where we're only going to use a few dashes.
All right.
And then we're going to get into our modifying ingredients. So we're going to go with our fortifieds.
So you know where some of the inspiration came from that Long Tie used to create this, or why he chose those certain ingredients?
I think, Sagamore had just came to New York, and he was just, super impressed by it. Obviously, we need a certain amount of Irish whiskey cocktails. So it was, just as Irish whiskey or just as rye. It was just a little more, it was very straightforward. But when you're splitting the base and, you're not taking away from a spirit, you're actually accentuating, the beauty of them.
Gotcha.
And you're pulling flavors from each of them and showing how much more by using a split base of something that you can pull more flavors and versatility out of the other spirit and giving more complexity and layers to the drink.
All right, I'm ready. No more questions from me.
Yeah, Jay, shush.
I'm gonna be quiet and thirsty.
All right, so Palo Cortado.
Already smells floral.
Yep, for sure.
Great for the season. Got it's darker, a little richer.
Just looks super bright, beautiful, red.
So a lot of ingredients.
In the scheme of things, I'm not known for making the simplest of cocktails.
Yeah, no.
But this is actually not too bad. We're talking five ingredients with a dash of the kumel. And I'm going to split this with you.
I would love that.
It is a little early.
Let's do that. I can't do another one by myself.
Okay.
It's good to have a drinking partner. What kind of glass is this coming?
So we're going to do a stemmed cocktail glass known as a Nicanora. So I've put it in the freezer. So it just adds to the longevity of the drink. So I highly recommend it.
Gotcha. Keep it together.
That's it. And I prepared a lemon garnish. So we're splitting this, so.
Yes.
You want to spritz with me?
Let's do that. Team spritzer.
Yink.
Yeah.
I think I did better than you.
I'm learning. I got to pinch more lemon skins. Get this going.
Fair enough. I've been doing this for a long time.
Yes. You ready?
All right, Chief of Staff. Cheers.
Cheers. Wow. This is really good.
It's
really good.
very refreshing and bright, yet a spirit-forward cocktail.
Yeah, but I don't taste too much of the spirit at all. It's so smooth. I think it's incredible. That could say something about me, though. So listen. Thank you for showing us these amazing cocktails, Jillian. You are fantastic.
Oh, thanks for coming and hanging out with me.
Absolutely. I've learned so much. I'm sure everybody else has too. And for everybody that's watching, you can find Jillian's recipes and the rest of the recipes that we've shared today from Dead Rabbit online on Sagamore Spirits. And then, if you're ever in New York, just come up and try them out yourself, right?
Yeah, you should do that.
So I have one question before I get out of here. Can you make me some of these to go, or?
Right now it's legal.
Okay.
But I don't know how long.
Let's take advantage of that now.
Yeah,
Hop on this
exactly.
train
All
and
right.
party on the way back to Baltimore.
I got you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's up? How you doing, darling?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for seeing me.
Absolutely. What's happening?
Nothing. We're doing some drinks. I got Jason Bass up from Baltimore. He's doing our host. He's our host. He's Get a Sip of the Rye.
Very
I think
cool.
you've seen it. I've shared it with you.
Yeah.
And we picked Jacob's Pickles to be one of our top spots to show off the little Sagamore drinks that we got going on. So I figured I'd bring the crew over to do some food and drinks and spend time.
Sagamore drinks.
Yep, exactly.
I'm sitting.
We're finishing up with you for the day. We've been all over the city, and I'm so excited for you to meet Jason and the guys. Come on over.
Let's go.
All right.
Great.
What a day, huh?
Yes.
Was that amazing?
It's an incredible journey. Thank you for showing me around New York. Like, you just gave me a whole new perspective on the city. And then we're gonna end it here at Jacob's Pickles. All right, we're gonna start with one of
go
these.
right in. Jacob's Pickles, baby.
I like how aggressive these situations. You know, we can make this happen. Yeah.
And Selena, thank you for having us. It's been an incredible day. It's wonderful.
Anytime.
Thank you. How's it been going with you know all the openings now?
It's been going a lot better now. I feel like now we're finally getting to the point where we can, open back up. We have. We're able to do a lot more. We have a larger capacity, less regulations. It's really nice to feel things getting back to normal.
Yeah.
It's been a long stretch of kind of going with the tide and changing things up, and it's nice to just like settle into where we're going to be for a while.
Yeah. It's awesome. So how do you know Jacob's Pickles?
10 years ago, I stumbled upon this place, and actually 10 years, literally, this December will be Jacob's Pickles' 10-year anniversary. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And to Jacob and to the whole staff. And they opened up Tiki Chick and Maison Pickle, and they've just been a huge supporter of Sagamore Spirit Rye.
Okay.
So we're really excited to be here, and there's a whole shelf inside. They got the Big Deal Sagamore,
Yes.
Sazerac Sagamore. They got the frozen drinks, which is the sour, amazing frozen drink, especially as you see me sweat here.
Yeah.
And then this amazing food that they always kind of like push out.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited to be here. And New York City's back, baby.
Yes.
I mean, can you tell?
back.
I mean,
It's everywhere. People
look at this
everywhere.
place.
Yeah, you
It's
feel
unbelievable.
the energy.
Oh my gosh, man, this is beautiful.
It's awesome.
And you tell you what, I am so excited. I don't want this food to go to waste. I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna close out strong.
Sure.
You just gave me a pickle, and I'm coming back for
All
those
right.
deviled eggs.
Come on.
So don't threaten me with a good time, right? So look, Dave, thank you so much for
course.
giving us this beautiful view of what New York is looking like right now post-pandemic, and give me an opportunity to taste all these beautiful Sagamore cocktails at every location. This is
My
amazing.
pleasure.
And listen, Selena, I am in love with this place. So thanks for having us. And we're gonna get to this food. So
Yeah.
for everybody that's watching right now, I wanna say thank you for tuning in to episode 4. And we're gonna sign off with a little toast, right? Let's use
do it.
What, use the frozen drinks?
Yeah, let's do the frozen drinks.
All right, 'cause it's
I could
hot out
definitely-
here,
Yeah,
right?
I'm dripping, so let's do it.
May we be happy and full of cheer, because they are over there and we are over here. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So,
Sagamore Rye. Thank you.
all right.
Let's rise. Show me what you got. Get a sip of the rye.